Xenoblade Chronicles X needed co-op. Yeah, it did. It kind of had multiplayer, but not really.
Oh, you could probably get both at once.
That would have been a fun game to have co-op. I don't know. I would love to see more games just kind of randomly have co-op. Like, there's no like story aspect for it. It's just like, yep, we made this so you can play this with a friend. What games had that recently? Oh, I mean, sort of Dying Light. Dying Light was perfect.
Really?
Well, sort of. It was just kind of like, there's no reason why we have multiple players as part of this game. Like, effectively, you played as clones of each other. There was no, like, visual difference between me and Bird when we were playing together. But, it was just multiplayer. Just because. There's no story reason for it. Game worked perfectly fine, one way versus the other. And it was really fun. And it could have been a solo game. Yeah, Octopath Traveler co-op. You know, that'd actually be kind of a fun game. Effectively, Octopath Traveler, where each person plays as a different character, going through their story simultaneously, and it kind of affects the world for each and every other player. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, co-op in any kind of turn-based game generally needs something special.
Like someone else can boost another person's power while they're initiating their move?
Yeah. The only time a turn-based game has ever been particularly fun for me in co-op was like Divinity Original Sin. Just because that was...
We could affect one another.
We could help each other. And I mean, I totally could have done that solo, but it was more fun. Pit People co-op was really good. Pit People co-op was weird.
So we're just lacking the last angel?
Yeah, this one maybe?
That
Yeah, imagine Twilight Princess co-op. If Breath of the Wild had a co-op section where like one person controlled Link and one person controlled Zelda, and like straight up there's no like story acknowledgement that it's happening. It's just
they have posters from Ocarina of Time where they had Sheik and Link fighting back to back against hordes of undead and such.
Yeah. Like, I would love to be effectively the butt buddy character that just shows up in the middle of combat. Like, normally I'm just, like, spectating, you know, say you. But the moment you get into a fight in blank game co-op, I pop out of nowhere and suddenly there's two of us fighting instead of one. Like, that'd be really fun.
Wait, you'd let me be the main controller?
I mean, it would depend on the situation. That's actually how the Tales of games used to do co-op. I don't know if they still do that, actually. Midna and Link as controllable characters? Yep. Where, like, Link would be running around fighting and Midna would almost be a light gun shooter. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Is this...
Isn't that what Jet Force Gemini did, or what other game am I thinking of?
No, this is not the one. Or... Do all of... No, she's still missing a sword, interestingly enough.
Yeah, she needs a sword.
Let's see. But, yes, that's actually what Jet Force Gemini did. One person played, effectively, a third-person shooter, and the other person was just the turret helping out. I think they're gonna do that with the, Tales of Vesperia remaster.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because that's how it worked in the original game. I don't know why they got rid of the co-op.
What's the massive statue in the middle?
That? We already got him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What are my impressions of how they're doing the new Pokemon games? Well, I've heard they're making two Pokemon games. Yeah. So there's the Pokemon
Pikachu and Eevee.
Yeah. That I'm really looking forward to. Because it's going to be a pure co-op game that Shell and I can just kind of hang out and play.
I don't know what extent the second person plays. It looked like you did
Well, you were running around the world and stuff, so like, I mean, it'll probably be
the second person might not get the second Pokemon though.
Yeah. It'll be really awkward co-op, I'm sure. It's not going to be very good comparatively.
I think the reason why they said they wanted that was because they wanted kids to be able to experience the game with their siblings or with their parents.
Yep. And I'm totally fine with that. Like, I would not mind letting you play that one and just kind of sitting back and, well, not sitting back, but, you know, letting you be the real Pokemon master, and I'll just be the, you can have your cute little Eevee running around, and I'll have, like, a Steelix or something just being like, we totally match! 100%!
If you guys couldn't already guess, you're probably gonna get Eevee version.
Yeah. I don't actually like Pikachu that much. I think it's,
Pikachu.
I mean, it's cute, and it's actually, like, one of the better electric types you can get. But, I mean, I don't actually like Eevee that much either.
Whoa, the jailer. With literally a jailed...
Oh.
Several jailed people stuck
Is it
in
only
its...
Gen 1? Well, that's fine. I'll have a golem or something.
Well,
I was just trying to
Onyx.
think of... I was just trying to think of a Pokemon...
Onyx becomes Steelix,
yeah,
so have
but
Onyx.
if it's Gen 1 only.
Gen 1's classic.
Gen 1 is classic.
I stopped liking the various evolutions that they had for Pokemon and new iterations of them. I would say, I mean, maybe I'm a little bit biased because I only managed to play Blue and Silver before I skipped out on Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, and DS. So the next game I really played was Pokemon X. So that was a long gap for me. But I always liked Generation 1 and 2.
Yeah, Generation 1 and 2 together were my favorite, 100%. But I think a lot of that just has to do with the fact that...
They've started to resort to ice cream cones
Well,
and
yeah.
weird creatures and
I mean,
later versions.
Well, I mean, Mach is just a sentient slime puddle. I wouldn't exactly call Gen 1 particularly...
Nah, they're not all inspired, I suppose.
Yeah.
Mr. Mime never made
It's just,
sense
there
to me.
wasn't the volumes that, like... There was no volume, so there wasn't, like, as much of a grounds to, like, kind of complain about it. Because, like, it didn't matter as much then. It's like, okay, well, Rock Snake, Rock Ball with arms, like, straight up...
Geodude, nah.
Old gen Pokemon were actually pretty boring.
I actually despised fighting types because I just didn't like any of their designs.
I liked Machamp. I thought Machamp was cool.
Ah, come on, Hitmonlee.
Hitmonlee weirded me out to no end.
I remember I always chose Hitmonlee versus Hitmonchan because Hitmonchan just looked like a cheerleader with boxing gloves.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand what the skirt was and how Pokemon could have clothing. But Mr. Mime, no. Mr. Mime and Jinx, ugh, the stuff of nightmares.
Weirded me out. Weirded me out, creeped me out. I don't know. I hated them. I think I could actually farm souls off of this area if I wanted to.
For some reason, I'm reminded of the Clefairy song.
Ugh.
Clefairy.
I hated that episode.
Clefairy.
And yeah, the reason why it's probably stuck in your head is because of Pokemon Stadium.
The Pokemon Stadium
Because
had that
of
as
the
part of the
goddamn
game.
mini game.
The mini game where you had to memorize things with metronome.
I think I was actually pretty good at that one.
Yeah.
But, like, that still was not a compelling minigame. I do miss the minigames, but still.
Pokemon Stadium minigames were more fun than the actual Pokemon combat. in
Yeah,
my
the
eyes.
actual game got kind of boring. I mainly liked Pokemon Stadium for two reasons. The minigames were fun. Oh, you're ready to go.
I liked how you had slightly different shaded versions of the same Pokemon, or sometimes two varieties
Yeah.
that you would play as, and it was always randomized what you would get. Wait, so the dude,
The dude in the...
he's the
cell.
actual
Yep.
body.
Yep.
Goodbye. Whoa. Blood spray.
Yep. You can tell this game was inspired by God of War. And that's fine. Let's see. We wanted to come over here. For the elevator? Seriously, there's like a missing sword somewhere, but I don't know how to get over there. Because I don't have any keys. at the
I
moment.
actually really miss those minigame party games.
I do too, to some degree.
Minigames, just what was it? Mario Party.
Yeah.
You don't really have Mario Party games anymore. I'm surprised they gave up on Mario Party.
There's a new Mario Party coming out. I don't entirely know when.
I think in my family we have Mario Party 1, 2,
We come back here.
3, and then maybe it was 6 by the time it had gotten to the Wii.
Well, if we ever wanted to, there are N64 emulators with online multiplayer that works pretty seamlessly. We could straight up play Mario Party like 1, 2, and 3.
I really liked Mario Party. What was it? 2?
2 was the cool one for me because it had the...
It had the themed maps, and everyone had different costumes.
Yeah, the costumes were
and
cute.
Every single one had a story where it starts off with, oh no, Bowser's doing this, and they would have that reveal at the very end of the game. Bowser would be... He was almost about to fulfill his evil plot, and it would show a silhouette of a character that was about to stop him.
And they'd be the hero.
And they would be the hero.
It was cool.
Or I really liked the haunted level, because that made everyone into witches or wizards. There was the sort of Indiana Jones-esque...
I liked the space one. Everybody in
one?
spacesuits was fun. That also just had kind of like a goofy level.
Mm-hmm. I forget what the other ones were. So, space...
A space,
ruins,
western...
Western! I forgot Western.
Yeah.
The haunted...
There weren't actually that many levels. There was the Bowser one. That was where everybody was just...
Oh, that was...
Nobody was dressed up for that one, though. I didn't like the Bowser one, though. That was...
Wasn't that about companies and bad deals, or there was something weird about it? It was very industrial, if I recall properly.
I gotta stay away from Spewsy McGross-a-lot.
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much can't hit him either.
Oh,
there we go. No, I'm invincible while I'm doing a glory kill.
Okay, the goo. Hey, look at those pustules.
Okay, there we
those
go.
exposed ribs.
Oh. He is immune.
And one of his legs is actually quite thick in comparison to the other. Maybe? Or maybe that's just his shins versus his thighs.
I don't know what he was trying to do there.
No, it's just his shins versus his thighs.
Didn't work great. There he goes.
I thought there was some asymmetry going on. I noticed they do make most of their characters asymmetrical, which is nice. But heavily so. Like, they really accentuate it. If you notice, War here is wearing 2 different pauldrons and 2 different gauntlets, though one of the gauntlets obviously is the Watcher's Gauntlet.
Oh, somebody wanted to know what the dodge button was. The dodge button on this game is the right shoulder, which actually works pretty well.
Hmm?
Let's see, did we play Moon Hunters? Yeah, we played it when it first came out. It was kind of buggy, though. I would like to try it again at some point. Maybe just shell 'em myself someday.
I had the terrible experience of being shunted out of the world and incapable of rejoining you guys.
I love Kit Fox games, though. I will gladly play that game again if anybody ever said, like, hey, let's play Moon Hunters for a little while. And I could probably... I don't know. Maybe at some point we could, I don't know. Where'd that chest come from? I don't know.
Oh, the other gear is broken.
Oh, this sends it upstairs.
Upstairs that you can use it there.
To complete that other... The other gear is broken, but the thing's already up, so it doesn't matter.
Aha.
Okay, so we had a treasure chest appear somewhere.
What was that in the alcove back there?
That's where we came from.
I thought there was a chest on the right, though. Something was on the right.
Possibly?
Well, there's a chest over there, but I thought there was something in another alcove.
Possibly.
Stick it to him. Oh, I didn't set on fire.
Did I get it?
No. I suppose that green miasma is actually protecting him from the flames?
No. It's just targeting him instead.
Maybe target one flame, another flame, and then him?
It'll get him at some point. Or we'll just fight him regularly. I might have to actually just stun lock him or
Oh,
something.
did you hold it?
No,
before it goes to the
I didn't
flame?
hold it. But if you notice, it's just like targeting everything.
Oh, there
awkwardly.
you go.
There it went. That took some time.
You got him. Now he's on fire. Only
It
temporarily.
honestly, like, it straight up is not actually worthwhile.
It would have
Hey,
been great if it
level up.
was an insta-kill.
Yeah, you really think the bomb orb would actually do like a fair amount of extra damage, but no dice.
Yeah, can you go back in the hallway?
Sure, let me grab this treasure chest quick though. Bloodthirst. Ooh, yes.
Heals?
Thank you. So this will reduce my damage a little bit.
Oh, so you can only equip one to each weapon.
Yep. But
Ah.
this means I have a very, very slow life drain.
Yeah, check this. Oh, that's just that.
Yeah, nothing. We already got the chest. There's nothing else here, I believe. I think the map is supposed to tell us if we missed a treasure chest, but that might only work for the overworld, not dungeons.
Oh, hey. Your sword has acquired a green glow.
Yeah, so depending on what augment you have.
I always love it when there's an aesthetic difference to your character depending on what gear you equip them with. Because I always found it unsatisfying when you equipped a special item and it didn't really change
So that's
the
actually
appearance of
something they
your
really
character.
did for Darksiders 2, where the equipment that you got in-game would actually appear on Death himself.
So this just changes an aura color as opposed
Yeah.
to an actual item.
Yeah, so really it just tinted the visual. Not exactly the most exciting thing, but, I mean, it worked. It works. I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably keep this on. God of War was awesome with that. Yeah, did you ever see that in God of War? Probably not.
As I said, I didn't see much at all of God of War.
You really, at some point, should actually just kind of play some of the games that I've played, like the really good ones, just so
Or
you
you
have
can
the
include me.
experience. Well,
Like you are here.
You didn't want God of War. You were like, no, he's going to be gruff and angry, and I'm not going to enjoy it.
My impression from the previous game was that he was going to be sleeping with random goddesses, but I suppose they changed that up when he had a son of his own and went from young vagabond to father figure.
Relatively disappointed dad.
I was actually
Oh.
watching a video about how it
Oh.
seems as though all of our modern heroes have been aged up to dads.
Well, not
and
our
elderly.
modern, our childhood heroes.
Our childhood heroes, I suppose, have been, in modern iterations, made into the old men. And
Well-
for some, it's so that they age with their actors, but for others, it's the theme. Maybe they're just making room for new generations of
Oh, this is gonna suck a
characters. I think specific examples were Wolverine, Logan.
Well, part of it is, it's because the creators...
They've also aged up themselves. Many of them would be fathers and grandfathers. I think there's also a different dynamic, if you think about it. You know how we've discussed before how it's been difficult to find manga or series where it isn't about the main characters falling in love? It seems like
Well, it's
that
not
has
even-
to be an integral plot point, and
I don't even mind the characters falling in love.
but you never show the aftermath.
Yeah, you never
show-
ever see the aftermath. You never see the epilogue of these characters being together. It's always
And if you do see them, the next story is about their child and how their child embarks on the same adventures, and proceeds to fall in love themselves, and do you?
I think it's because it's very
Why
difficult
can't
for
people be happy couples?
it's very difficult for people to write a believable life story. Love story you can kind of do because there's suspension of disbelief. You can kind of dramatize it, but like
They can have awkward love triangles.
awkward love triangles. I mean, there's a billion reasons why people are more interested in the drama of two people getting together than the well, having a nice, enjoyable life together. If that makes sense.
Well, the interesting thing was, I remember watching
More? Oh, son of a bitch.
some of the more recent Appleseed animations. Appleseed, as in by Shiro Masamune, I believe, who also made Ghost in the Shell and whatnot. And they actually had a series where they show more of Junin and Briarius together, but they had to have an extensive arc about them falling out and getting back together again. It's just, why?
Okay, cool. So I
And
can
then
pretty
there are
much
games
stun
like
lock these guys
this,
with.
where there's no love. No love interest, just death.
Excuse me. This is
and destruction.
This is a story about how the voice actor for Illidan and Mark Hamill learned that they hate each other's guts in a mildly erotic way, possibly. Who knows? I ship it.
What?
I ship it.
What?
I'm shipping
You'd
it.
be terrible.
On the boat. Toot toot.
A watcher would have no interest in war. You know that.
I mean, have you
I don't think
you
the
seen
war has
how he
any
makes fun
interest
of
in
war?
anything
Or
aside
the way war growls when the Watcher is sassing him? There's something going on there. Ow. That was a
Now,
harder fight.
was this ever discussed? Are the four horsemen siblings?
No. I don't think so. So the specific lore
Or do
and
they do-
backstory for the Four Horsemen is one of the major plots of Darksiders 2.
Okay, so we'll discover that.
Yep.
Because I remember them doing the whole brother, sister kind of thing. But then again, that can also be an honorific you use if you're part of a brotherhood,
Yeah.
as opposed to actually being blood relatives.
Yep. Yeah, so I don't actually know if they are blood siblings. I don't think so.
Whatever amounts for blood in this universe.
I believe they're the last four, like, living, functional Nephilim. Mm-hmm. At the very least. Whatever that counts for.
Yeah, because at this rate, I'm wondering what creates angels and demons. And how angels and demons got along well enough to make the
I mean,
Nephilim
we
in
went
the
over
first
this
place.
when
Nah. I mean, have you seen all the demons as of late? None of
Fugly.
them look remotely like they'd be.
Kissable? Oh no.
No, it's not about
No,
appearances.
it's definitely hate sex that creates Nephilim.
It's not about appearances, Wander. It's about size. I don't understand. The
Are you
demons-
saying Daddy Angel can't wield it effectively enough to please Mommy Demon?
It just doesn't seem like it would work. It's sort of like when we discussed dog breeds and how certain dog breeds just are physically impossible to
Love finds
to
a way.
mix.
Love
No,
finds
artificial
life
insemination's
finds a
the
way.
only way.
Turkey basting up that demon. Woo! This is getting steamy in the weird way. Alright, we had a, did we not? We had like a place I could go up. Yeah. Was it this quarter? No.
Because I thought you were telling me
Yes,
about some
over
weird
there.
Chihuahua mix that was clearly
Oh,
impossible.
yeah, there's
Or
there's
actually,
some...
actually, French bulldogs can't even breed with each other?
Yeah.
There are certain breeds that can't even breed with their own kind. Isn't that... Does that mean pugs are in the same boat?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I've seen pugs attempt it.
Oh, right, because you always have that story about your friend's
I have
pug.
many stories about that pug. I wasn't even really friends with him at the time. Or, like, the guy was always kind of unstable, so we weren't, like, particularly close friends. And yet... Hey, second treasure chest.
Someone in chat had their husky and corgi mix. A lot of people like husky corgi mix.
They're adorable.
They are adorable. At the same time, were they supposed to be allowed to breed? Because usually you spay and neuter.
I'm hoping that the corgi was male.
Actually, I was wanting to look into it. If a small dog species, breed, sorry, not species because they're all technically species, if it breeds with a much larger breed, do the puppies grow to size in such a way that they wouldn't hurt the mother? Or is it possible that you get...
Oh no, it can be, depending on how you breed your dogs, it can be very dangerous.
Oh no!
Race breeding. Excuse me, it's not race breeding. It's breed breeding. There's a very distinct difference. But yes, husky corgis are really, really cute.
Do they call them corksies or...
Huggies?
Or... Corgi. Oh no, that doesn't sound right.
To common assassins.
What?
Or has Samael bought your loyalty? Because if you offer Sail Rider, perhaps we can strike a deal.
You won't like my terms.
Oh man.
Those are some weird boobs.
Why the babs?
Well, I mean, you gotta prove that she's female somehow. I mean, the weird vagina diamond is kind of strange, too.
Wait, what?
There's like a weird...
Considered my offer. Such a pity.
There's like a weird diamond, too.
No, that's between her... That's between her boobs.
Got her? I think I got her. Ow. Nope, not ow.
Ow. Ow, what?
I don't even know what's going on.
You're underneath. She can just smother you.
Yep. Whoop. Nope.
This will not end well for you, Horseman.
Could you imagine doing the voice for this? It just sounds like the guy is sort of snarling at the same time as he's talking. Like almost about to cough up phlegm or something.
That didn't work.
I do think it's
There's
interesting
a
that
bomb on her
this...
somewhere, is there not? Nope.
Nope. So I assuming you attach a bomb to her body and then flame it with the torches?
I'm trying to hit her with it, but I don't actually know if I'm getting her with the bomb.
Yeah, get her with that first. And then you might actually be able to... Ooh, actually, getting her to destroy parts of the environment will help. Because then you'll always have a clear shot.
Yep, because I don't. Oh, is she destroying it? No?
Oh, there is a bomb on her. So make sure that you attach that
It's
and
just
that.
not targeting it very well. Because if you notice, it's
you
like...
have to be really close.
Yeah, if you notice, it's not locking on.
Yeah. Maybe
I
you have to
dodged
throw
that.
it while she's breathing fire.
I might have to do another round on this one. I think really I should just aim for,
Well,
ow.
so, ooh. Yeah, use the bomb while she's breathing fire at you. Oh man. Punch. Watch out, she's probably gonna swipe.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna die here. I just took too
Aw.
much damage.
Oh, she's debilitated to an extent.
And I'm not gonna be able to get out. Yeah, there I go.
Ah.
She's just gotta. How am I
Well,
not
you
dead
have
yet?
1
Just-
HP
Yeah, I'm just
probably.
gonna accept this. Or not?
Punch.
That's a confusing process. How am I not dead yet?
Well, you will be if you don't jump backwards. Okay, debilitated her again. Keep going. And you got some health back.
There we
Not
go.
enough,
Yeah,
though.
I think I have to like block counter that one or something. Okay, and we're just here. But yeah, I just took so many hits very early on
Yeah, I
trying
think
to
you
get
have
that.
to. She's the one producing fireballs.
Yeah.
Just chuck it through her fire at her.
No, you have to hit the torches.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Luckily, we can just skip the cutscene.
Tiamat.
But yeah, I'd just taken too
This
much.
will not end well for you, Horseman.
The lock-on's very finicky. Yep, it is.
Oh.
That didn't work. I think part of it is a range thing.
Yeah,
You have
need
to be
get
very
closer.
close to her.
Did you get her in the chest? Yeah, quite cleanly, too. Got her.
Unfortunately, I still took a hit. It's kind of frustrating.
A small hit, though.
How that still hit? Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of points where you can just take damage during these fights.
You should have considered my offer. Such a pity.
Oh, you got a couple on her.
So I did. But getting it on her is going to be a nightmare. I'm just gonna kind of stack some extra bombs.
Oh.
That should be nice and easy.
Oh, I don't think it got the flame before it got her.
I
Oh,
got her.
no, it did. It
Yep.
was on a little bit of a delay.
Yep. It just wasn't on camera. Yeah, this will be easier now that I know when to aim and so on and so forth.
Whoa, big blast.
Yeah.
Wah. Those are some really nice animations.
Oh yeah, no, this is a great spectacle fighter.
I also really like just how much, I don't know, back and muscle she has to employ in order to control those wings.
Yep. Okay. I think you're just supposed to take that one, but I could be wrong. I'm not actually sure. This is why I want to, like, watch speedruns of, like, a lot of these games. Because I truly have no idea what the,
How can you speedrun boss battles, though, unless
Damn it.
you're able to exploit a weakness?
So, speedrun bosses usually means, like, yeah, it's usually, like, an exploitable weakness, or a trick, or several things. I've seen it not infrequently in games.
One thing I'm not fond of is you never know what their HP is.
There we go. That's the trick.
Tear them off?
Gross time.
Whoa.
Mine now. Aw.
He released him.
Horseman, Do it! Tear out her heart while she still lives. I want to hear her scream. I am one of the chosen. I can grant your every wish.
Can you restore the balance?
No wonder Samael wants this thing. It's coursing with power. You really think he's going to let you live long enough to collect on your end?
Heart of the Chosen. Samael requires this item of power, arcane energy, to unlock access to the Black Throne.
Hey, life goes up. I still got some more. I don't think there's anything else. Alright.
Really? You didn't check to see if there was a heart piece, or you sort
We
of
got
were
the
given
heart
it
piece.
immediately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just gave it to us.
I remember that was always something you had to search for in the arena.
Tragic. Without your feathered friend, how will you escape this prison of rock?
I'll find a way.
You have certainly proven yourself resourceful. Perhaps I can provide a quicker way.
Speak plainly, demon.
Serpent holes, ancient paths that worm their way beneath the husk of this dead world and beyond. I use them to get about, and for a price, so can you.
What do you want, Vulgrim?
A trifle, really? The Chosen's heart. I felt its power the moment you stepped from that tower. You wound me, Horseman. I would never come between you and your friend Samael. No, I only wish to look at the heart. One glance, and our bargain is sealed. Samael will be pleased. The serpent holes are yours, Horseman. Seek me out when you wish to use them.
Alright.
Serpent holes.
So we can more or less just warp between Vulgrim locations.